Hi, I don't think you've had a chance to see my space, so I just wanted to let you know I did clear it and open it for you. I do a lot of crystal work. I mean, I have so many crystals, palms. I do a lot of energy work like that. I do the oils, you name it, I try it, right? So let me go ahead and get the decks for you. I think we have decided we'll do the ancient wisdom first. Sorry, let me make sure that this isn't gonna fall over on me here. All right. So it's the vintage wisdom deck. So let's see. From Hector, I believe was the name. Sorry, I was drawing a blank there for a second. Is the new love interest, and we are trying to gain some clarity on the situation and or new love romance. So let's see what Spirit has to tell us. I'm just shuffling here, okay? Oops, I had something fly out here, so a couple of them, and let me pull one more. And, well, this is interesting. So it definitely is time for a change, right? Change came. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? It's Spirit is confirming that there's time for a change. You are enchanted right now. Like, you do have that new love interest. He's definitely catching your eye. You feel a certain way, right? You're up here in enchantment. Now this is interesting because it is in reverse, but I did want to show you, it does say shadow self. So is there something in him that you see in yourself, or that you've overcome, that you see in him? Because interestingly enough, it does show this shadow self, but in reverse. So it could have been something that maybe you worked through, and now that that's an end, you're working through those shadow self items of your own, or it could be, because we're kind of all in line, here, that it could be in relation to him as well. Maybe showing something from the work that you've been doing. I feel like it's tied to, if that makes sense. And sorry, my dogs are in the background, so you're going to hear them barking. Hey, out, out, out. And the last one is centering. So this does give me, actually with these two combined, shadow self and then centering, I do feel it is a spiritual connection, obviously, to this gentleman. He will balance you, will keep you centered. I think you guys are a big complement to each other. And actually, the more I think about it, I think you went through that shadow self. You went inward to identify those things that you were working on, and now that's why it's in the past tense. That makes more sense. And just keeping that center, because obviously you did a lot of work through that to get to that place. So all seems pretty positive. I mean, this one's pretty cool. It started with change, right? So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. I apologize. My dogs are literally right here beside me. I'm going to pull, since we're still in the workings with Hector, I'm just going to stay with one. And then I will switch gears in the video and then go back and do the same for both, right? So now I'm going to be pulling from the Lover's Oracle. There's a card that's stuck in here, so hold on just 1 second. There's a card stuck down in here. All right, so Lover's Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. I don't know if you have this one, but it's a beautiful deck. So let me shuffle this. Spirit, can you please reveal to us the nature of the relationship between Genie and Hector, and what this relationship might align to be? It's a very pretty deck. Every time I see the different pictures, I'm like, wow, look at that one, look at that one. They're all so unique, Hope you're doing well. I know you stay pretty busy in the group. It used to be me. I was constantly reading, constantly. I didn't get burnt out, but I did take a break for a bit. And I've now, I guess, found that new energy, I guess you would say. Sometimes we need to come back to it. But I was doing a lot of medium work, and I think it just kind of wore on me after a while, if that makes sense. All right, so, ooh, something's flying out here. All right. So this card does say, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. So it's pretty interesting. And it says a message for you. So I actually feel that this is tied to outside of the situation, actually. I mean, it says Lover's Oracle, but I feel like there's somebody close to you, maybe on the other side, that, because I just started talking about the medium, that maybe pop this in here, because it literally says a message for you. So, kind of thinking about that. But yeah, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. So they're probably an energy source, I'm gathering at this point. I guess you'll have to let me know. All right, so the other ones, let's see, they were, well, this might give you some clarity into that relationship, because you were kind of, you know, not really comparing, but we did want to kind of see some of the maybe messages that came through from our past love as well. But this card actually confirms the past is now behind you. So release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. So follow it with faith. Actually, I get that overwhelming, like, feeling that this is the relationship, obviously, that you're meant to be in, right? Because it's literally saying that right now. And your first card on the other one was change. And then, I mean, look at this. The first card here is the past is now behind you, right? Release it and embrace new possibilities. So I think that's pretty clear. I don't think we could get much more clear when it comes to that. So that is awesome. Very like sensual card, but emotions are a natural and necessary part of life. Sorry, I can't read. But they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So again, you had that change, right? they're confirming. That one says a message for you, but this one says the past is now behind you with that change. This one says, in order, right here, in order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So I know that other person that we were speaking about, we felt like we maybe wasted some time, a lot of years, right? A lot of years on those emotions and that relationship and the time investment, etc. And that also brings me back to, I feel like this is in line with your shadow self, like work. Remember, it was in the past position that you've been doing upon this particular emotion, I guess you would say, and then letting those things go, letting that resentment go. Obviously, the relationship did not flourish, did not come to fruition, and it is now time to change and let it go. Pretty clear so far. And it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So this is all about self-love. And that might have been in line with your centering, right? You want to stay centered because you did all of that work to move through those things. And centering and self-love, they kind of go hand in hand. So I think you should really be taking some time for yourself. And you know that saying, I know it's cheesy when we, but it says if you don't love yourself first, then how do others love you? It's really resonating with me right now. So I would say, you know, keep your center and then work on yourself too. Like, let's not just dive into another relationship, even though it's pretty much confirming that this is the great position and transition that you'll be in. However, let's keep that self work, and then all that shadow work and the centering and stuff that you've done, and self care. So hope that helps.